Okay, I'm finally gonna do my hair routine, the forever asked for hair routine. I don't see, okay, the reason it took me so long to make this is low-key, I don't like have a real one, okay? It's kind of just like whatever I feel like doing that day. First things first, I'm gonna section up my hair. I totally forgot to grab a claw clip, so I'm gonna do that actually. Teehee, I got the big one. This one's really big. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with just sectioning off the crown of my head because I found that that's really all I need to actually section off. Like everything else is pretty much chillin'. I can do that in the sections that I create, you know, but this is the only thing I really need sectioned off. Everything else I can do, you know what I mean? But we don't do it all at once. We don't do it all at once, okay? So just follow me. All right, stay with me here. So now I'm gonna put in this defining cream, okay? It's from Curl Talk. Pretty much only ever use Curl Talk. And so I use like a pretty decent amount. Like, can't really see it, but it's covering both of my hands. And then I'm just gonna rake it through this side. My hair's really wet right now. I just got out of the shower, so yeah. But I also have a spray bottle here in case I need it. And then I like to brush it through just to make sure it's actually evenly distributed. Take this one. Don't talk about it. I'm just gonna put this in my mouth real quick. I might have to do that one again. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So we see the curls starting to form. Then I'm gonna spray with some water. Yeah. And then I'm gonna scrunch her again. Then I'm gonna take this one. This is the Frizz Control Sculpting Gel from Curl Talk. Just take some of that. And then I'm gonna kind of pancake this on my hair and then scrunch. So pancake, scrunch it in. So we see those curls kind of getting excited that they're being revived. That's what we want. Now it's like this. I'm gonna take some mousse. Like that. And start scrunching her in. We want this hair to feel pretty crunchy when it's dry because then we're gonna use oil and like scrunch out the cast. But we need it to have a pretty good cast for it to have good curls. You feel me? Okay. So that's how they should look around that. I mean, it depends on your hair versus mine. So yeah. Now we're gonna repeat all of that on this side. Okay, so now both sides of these are done. So we'll just toss them back there. So now we have to focus on this part we clipped up earlier. It's not very wet anymore because, you know, we spent some time doing that. If you're like looking for something specific, just let me know if like you were looking for me to do this specific thing or that specific thing and say like, hey, can you show us how to get more volume or show us how you get less volume or, you know, do whatever. But yeah. So basically, once I get this, yes, I can't really see. I'm gonna go in the same order I did it originally, if that makes sense. So when I did it with the other hair, because I'm gonna be doing all of this relatively quickly, I'm gonna put this on all of this hair. And make sure it also goes on top and underneath, because that underneath is actually gonna be the top of our hair. Then we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna go like that. And I'm gonna scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Take this part, do this, just like a little dollop. You don't need a lot for this section of hair. And then you're gonna, it's kind of hard to like do everything at the same time, if that makes sense, but it's kind of important to do it in these different steps because it does make it turn out a lot better. Flip that over, and then you're gonna keep repeating that all the way down this. Okay, I clipped the rest of my hair back, but you know, it'll be fine. And then I do that. So you just shake it and the curls already want to start forming. And then, sorry, this is a little in the way. And then go like this, a little dollop. Haha. Then you're gonna take the clip out if you flip it. Flip this over. Kind of, you'll be able to tell. When you flip your hair over, you're gonna get a group of hairs that still feel wet and like you just did them. You're gonna take your mousse. And you're just gonna scrunch it in. And then it looks pretty curly, so I'll go like this. Flip it over, and then we kind of just let her air dry. I'll show you kind of my plopping method. Put it down, you flip it, and then you take the arms, pull them together, and tie them. Like that. And then your hair is plopped. So now I can kind of take a few minutes, let it dry in here. So basically I plopped it for a little while and then I just let it air dry the rest of the way and it's pretty much dry. So yeah, that's my curly hair routine. Use it if you want. I love you so much. Bye.